You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. Ooh, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Quiet, sunshiny, 61 degrees going up to a high about 75. So a very beautiful, beautiful day. Hope you all are being safe. Still pretty rough out there, guys. It's still pretty rough out there. But you know what? We're going to get through this. It's right now, today is National Take a Walk in the Park Day. Now, here's the thing. We're kind of like on lockdown a little bit. So I don't know. Are you allowed to go in your park? I think we can go to the park. I'm not even sure. I think a lot of the parks are closed. But anyway, if you can go to the park, especially if you're here in Gwinnett County, it's a beautiful day. Take a walk in the park. Take a walk around your neighborhoods. Over the weekend, they had a parade come through my subdivision, which was pretty cool. I'm going to post a video to that later on today, so go to the website to see the little parade that came through. And it's just a way to get the kids involved and to get them, a little bit excited about something, since they can't go to school, they can't be with their friends, they really can't come outside and play, really, because it's just, this thing is everywhere. It is everywhere. I had my uncle is in the hospital right now, and we are praying for him. He's on a ventilator. My aunt called my mother's sister, her baby sister, is her husband. She called us on, I think it was Thursday, and said they had to take him to the hospital Thursday morning. By Thursday night, he's in Albany, Georgia. By Thursday night, they had to fly him to Macon, Georgia, to a better hospital. By 5 o'clock Friday morning, he was on a ventilator. So we're praying for him to have a speedy and full recovery. And I told my aunt, she's a pastor, he's a pastor. I put in, word to my pastor friends and prayer coalition, and I'm asking you guys to pray for him as well, that he returns to himself fully healthy and strong. But I'm sure he's going to have a testimony to share with everybody. So our prayers go out to him. Pastor Marvin Whitfield, he's in Macon Hospital right now, on a ventilator, pulling for his life. My cousin, her mom has contracted the coronavirus, and her brother. So we're praying for them as well, that they pull through. Robin and Lois. Albany, man. Albany is taking a beating right now. That's my home. That's my hometown. That's where I was born. And so my prayers go out to all of Albany and all the people who have lost loved ones, and people who are struggling right now to get back to excellent health. My mom got a call this morning that someone that she grew up with passed away from the virus last night in Albany. So Albany is taking the beating right now. It is like number 3 in the state of Georgia for the highest cases. Fulton County is number 1, DeKalb County is number 2, and Albany is number 3, Doherty County. Gwinnett is number 5, and that's still very high. It's 10 million people in Georgia, so for us to be number 5, that's still pretty high. But we just got to keep praying and keep praying for the best, believing that God is going to heal all of those who are supposed to be healed, because that's another thing. So we're going to keep going. Anyway, today is March the 30th. I want to give a shout out to my husband. Happy birthday, honey. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Today is his birthday, y'all. So y'all show him some love if you're on Facebook, Franklin Kearney. Go on over to Facebook and show him some love on Facebook. He likes that kind of stuff. So happy birthday, honey. Hope you have a wonderful day, and be safe. Happy birthday to Xavier. That's my nephew. He had a birthday yesterday. He turned 16 years old, right? To be 16 again. I know. That is crazy, crazy. But happy birthday, Zay. We call him Zay. His name is Xavier, but we call him Zay. Happy birthday, Zay. I know you had a good time yesterday. And be safe. I know kids can get a little bit restless, especially when it's, their birthday and all that good stuff. All right, y'all, let me get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, Monday, March the 30th, 2020. We're going to kick it off with Aries, which is today's birthday. Aries. You need to be around friends and family. It would be in your best interest to stay away from any intimate involvement with a client or a coworker. Your practical approach to life may charm someone who has been observing you. All right, Aries, stay away from any intimate involvement with clients and coworkers. It's gonna hurt you. Just watch yourself, Aries. Go hang around your family and friends, but that person at work that's trying to push up on you, y'all got some little thing going on at work. It's not a good day for that. Probably not a good year for it. Probably not good at all. So watch yourself, Aries. Taurus, you would easily blow situations out of proportion. You may divulge private information without realizing it today. Pleasure trips should be on your agenda. You know the old saying, Taurus, loose lips sink ships. So listen, watch what you say today, because you could let that rabbit out the bag. Something you don't want to be told, want to be known. You run in your mouth, you can let it out. So you want to watch that. Loose lips sink ships. That's all I'm saying. Gemini, put aside any decisions concerning your position at work. Discuss your objectives with partners or peers. Implement your ideas into your projects at work. All right, put aside any decisions concerning your position at work right now. Listen, right now we're in a very rough time. So this may not be a good time to make career decisions. Then again, it may be a good time. You never know. Because right now we got plenty of time just to think about it. I'm telling you, I have not done so much quiet thinking in a long time. You know, at first I was like, oh my God, I can't go to the studio. I can't do this. I can't do that. But now I'm starting to get used to not so much stuff on my plate. And I'm realizing a lot of stuff that was on my plate, I put it on there. It wasn't even stuff it's stuff that I didn't even need to do. It's crazy. I'm telling you. I know there's some tough times out there right now because people have lost their lives to the coronavirus. But those of us who remain safe and healthy, it gives you a lot of time to think about what's really, really, really important. I'm just saying, I won't get up on my soapbox about that, but I'm learning a lot about myself and the things I do and what's really outside of my family and friends and God. What else is really important in my life? Because all I got right now is time to think about it. Cancer, try not to take everything so seriously. Ooh, okay, you talking to a Cancer, Michael. For real. Try not to take everything so seriously. Real estate investment could be to your advantage. Don't bang your head against the wall. Listen, you got some real estate investments going on. They could be to your advantage, but make sure you read the fine print. And if you don't understand what the fine print says, Cancer, consult a professional that does. Every deal is not a good deal. And if you don't know what the heck you're reading, it could be the bad deal of your lifetime. I'm just saying, don't bang your head against the wall today. Just keep it moving. Don't take everything so seriously. Not today. Ugh. Leo, don't push your opinions on others today, or you may find yourself in the doghouse. Don't make promises that you can't possibly keep. Don't believe everything you hear. Listen. Keep your opinions to yourself today, Leo. Don't try to push them on everybody else. You're gonna be in the doghouse, and you know when you're in the doghouse, you're by yourself. Nobody want to be in the doghouse right now. We're already in the house. Why would you want to be in the doghouse? Don't do it. Virgo, ease the anguish by offering assistance. Organize your day well if you wish to accomplish all you set out to do. You should expect to have changes in your home. All right, so you're going to have some changes going on today, Virgo. I don't know what they are. Maybe there's some good changes. I don't know. Organize yourself, though. Organize yourself well if you want to accomplish the things you have set out to accomplish. Organize yourself. Organization is key for you today. All right? All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. So you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
It's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. A comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. Ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. For the biggest, that's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it, get it, get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it, get it. Gotta get it, get it.
I feel like that's one of them songs you listen to at the gym. And a comma, gotta get it, get it. That's a nice beat though. I like it. All right, Libra. Make career changes that may increase your income. Try to make your lover understand that you need to do things with your friends. Outdoor sports events should entice you. Listen, okay. All right, Michael, I don't know about this one. Listen, there's no 6 feet. I don't know what kind of sport you're going to play with anybody right now that you can play 6 feet apart. You know, I don't know. I was on a prayer call yesterday morning. Well, I was kind of like on virtual church. And it was virtual church actually, and the pastor said he went to the grocery store, and I know because I went to the store too, and I did the same thing. I was freaking out. So first, my husband and I went to the grocery store Friday evening, right? Because they was like, we got a text saying, okay, as of midnight, Gwinnett was enforcing some kind of law that you couldn't be on the street, something. And I was like, hey, I need some cheese. We need to go to the store. So, and I hardly ever go to the grocery store. It's not my thing. And so I was like, let's go to the grocery store. Let's, pick up some stuff. So I forgot my gloves and mask because I was in his car. In my car, I have my gloves, my mask, my Lysol wipes in the car. But we drove his car, and he has nothing in his car. No gloves, no mask, no nothing. I'm like, oh, my God. So I'm freaking out. So I go to the store, freaking out. You see people in the store. So normally at Kroger's, they have like the sanitizer and stuff at the door. Even when it wasn't going on, they would have all this stuff at the door so you can sanitize the carts. There was nothing at the door to sanitize the carts. So I'm like really freaking out. I'm like, okay, we got to push the cart. They don't have no sanitizer, no nothing. So I'm freaking out. So we get inside the store, and my husband loves to shop. He loves to do couponing and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, so let's go get what we got to get. Let's get out of here. And he was going really slow. I'm like, what is he doing? So the whole time he was back to looking up digital coupons, right? So we got out the store. He said, oh my God, anytime I come to the grocery store, I get to the register and all the money just comes off, like the money that you saved. He said, with you, I ain't saved but 10 cents. I laughed all the way home. I was like, man, I'm paranoid. I'm trying to get out this store. I'm not trying to do no couponing, right? It was hilarious. Oh my God, it was so funny. I laugh, and it still makes me laugh every time I think about it. Because he goes to the store, he has coupons and all this stuff. And I'm in the store freaking out like, let's go. I don't feel like couponing, doing no couponing, no nothing. He's like, I saved 10 cents. It was so funny, y'all. But anyway, I did virtual church yesterday. And the pastor said he went to the store and he said, I want to say he said he was in Family Dollar or something. He said, and the girl, she had to come around and help him do something. So he backed up and he's like, listen, miss, no disrespect, but, I'd rather be six feet apart rather than be 6 feet under. And that tickled me. I was cracking up. I was like, you're right though. But anyway, I digress. I just had to share that with y'all because every time I think about my husband and he came home and told my mom, he's like, yeah, I went to the store with her because I had some shrimp. Right? And he said, well, how much shrimps? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't about to go back and look at the price. I was like, look, let's get out the store. It was so funny, y'all. And if my husband loves to shop, he coupons all the time. So that makes me laugh every time I think about it. He came home and told my mother, she thought that was so funny. They like, she can't go to the store with you no more, can he? Like, nah. I'm like, I ain't going, especially not now. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Scorpio, you'll be able to communicate well today. You can expect to feel confused about your personal prospects. You need to look into some private matters before you can proceed with your plans. All right. You'll be able to communicate well today, Scorpio. Look into your private matters before you move forward with the plans. Make sure everything is tight. You want to make sure everything is covered and protected and in place, all that good stuff before you move forward. Sagittarius, travel will lead you in new directions. You might find that delays will cause setbacks and upset. Female members of your families may be difficult to deal with. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I'm just saying, Sagittarius. Listen, if they become difficult to deal with, go in a quiet place. Leave them to themselves while you stay in your quiet place. That's all I'm saying. Go on the deck, go out in the yard, sit on the porch, whatever. Just leave them to themselves being difficult. Yep. All right. Capricorn, sudden romance could end just as quickly. Okay, that doesn't sound good for you today, Cap. Use discretion in your dealings and refrain from making verbal promises of any kind. Do your own thing without drawing attention to it. Listen, if you about to get into a romantic situation suddenly, because, we shut in right now. Anything is possible. It's going to end just as quickly. It's not the real deal, Cat. So this situation you about to get into, it's going to start quickly. It's going to end quickly. Because it's not the real deal. It's all this being shut in kind of thing. I think I keep telling y'all, I can't wait to see how many babies going to be born next year. All the corona babies. That's what we're going to call them, corona babies. January, February. I bet we're going to have a bunch of corona babies next year. I'm just saying. Aquarius, pleasure trips will be favorable and bring possible romance. Only offer to do the things you have time for. Luxury items will cost you more than you can truly afford. Use your quick wit to win points and friends. Okay, listen. Pleasure trip sounds fine. Possible romance sounds fine. I just don't know how you're going to do that 6 feet apart. I'm just saying, I know, Michael, all this stuff Michael's saying sounds amazing for another time of day. I just don't know how it's going to work out. 6 feet apart. Travel, romance, sudden romance. I don't know. Remember, 6 feet apart. All right, and my fellow fish Pisces. Someone you work with may be withholding valuable information. Disappointments regarding your partners will be subject to the way you react to their personal comments. You can spend a passionate evening with someone. Look, there go that thing again. You can spend a passionate evening with someone you cherish if you make plans early. Listen, again, with all the passionate romance and all, that's all good. Just make sure, take the temperature. Listen, be romantic. Take the temperature. And fish, watch your back. Because you always got people aiming for you. You just do. We kind of blow it off, though. But somebody is withholding some information from you. Yeah. Watch their comments. Watch what they say. Don't run your mouth so much. Listen. Listen to what they're saying. And watch the romance. Take the temperature. That's all I'm saying. Passionate, great. Take the temperature. That's all I'm saying. Take the temp, baby. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. Now let's move on to some news you can use. So apparently, Dr. Fauci has said, he said the U.S. could see millions of coronavirus cases and 100,000 or more deaths. Oh my God, that's terrible. Like, just the thought of that is just bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, the comments came on the number of reported coronavirus deaths, doubled to more than 2,000 nationwide in 2 days. 2 days, it doubled. The U.S. has confirmed cases worldwide with more than 121,000 cases as of Saturday morning. During a Sunday evening news conference, President Donald Trump said that based on models that the coronavirus outbreak could bring 100,000 to 200,000 deaths in the United States alone. Oh, man. He said his administration did a good job if that's all it died. 200,000 people. That's something to think about, right? Yeah. President Trump also said Sunday that he would extend the national social distancing guidelines to another 30 days. Yeah. Okay, so I know some people are over it. Some people saying, you know what, I'm just over it. Well, be over it. But you one of that 100,000 or 200,000 people if you just... I'm just saying. So... that's what Dr. Fauci said. He said, yeah. And so that we're going to get the extension of the social distancing to April the 30th. Now, that many people are going to die. How many people are going to be infected? Like, you think 30 days is going to really make a difference with, okay, so in 30 days, is this going to cut off? I don't think so. So far, at least 2,429 people have died. That's right. And that's a lot in the big scheme of things. When you talk 100, that's a lot of people. A lot. So my thing is, just be smart. Be smart. That's all I'm saying. All right, so Georgia has declared a federal disaster area because of the coronavirus. Georgia's taking a hit. Like we are. And I was looking at something. It was like Atlanta is right behind New York. I'm like, oh God, because Fulton County has the highest rate right now. Fulton County, DeKalb County, Dougherty County, which is where my family is, Cobb County, and Gwinnett is number 5. Yep. So President Donald Trump has declared Georgia a major disaster area due to the impact of coronavirus. Governor Kemp announced yesterday. Georgia is a full nation as it will enable the state to continue partnering with federal agencies in a coordinated fight against the pandemic. Kemp said presidential declaration is a critical step in providing additional assistance to our state and local government as they continue to respond to COVID-19. The number of COVID-19 deaths rose to 26. So I said 20 something. It's actually 2,000 confirmed cases in Georgia. 2,651 confirmed cases. 80 Georgians have died of the virus as of Sunday. 80 people in Georgia have died from the virus. We have 2,651 confirmed cases. So we are declared a national disaster right now. Right now, COVID-19 now has spread to 113 counties. Fulton County has the most cases with 407 confirmed cases. DeKalb has 272 confirmed cases. Dougherty County has 239 confirmed cases. Cobb County has 222 confirmed cases. Gwinnett County has 143 confirmed cases. And Bartow County has 119 confirmed cases. However, the most deaths have occurred in my hometown of Dougherty County, where 17 people have died. 17 people have died in Dougherty, and my uncle is fighting for his life right now. This thing is terrible. So Dougherty County has had 17 deaths. It's the third highest number of cases in the state of Georgia. It's not. Listen, it doesn't discriminate, y'all. It does not. You see some stars, some journalists over the weekend pass away from this disease. It does not. It's a deadly virus, and you cannot sleep on it. You can't treat it like it's the same old thing, because it's not. It's not the same old thing. You got to be very careful. You got to be extremely careful with what's going on right now. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be back right after this next song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show, and I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney.
Honestly, I shouldn't. Caught up in my feelings, messed up and I'm sprung. Something in your smile that it makes me wanna come over. Can I come over? I wanna come over. Thinking about your ocean. Swimming pool is closed and I'm in the deep end. The waves are washing over. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back. Oh, girl, don't do me like that, no. I know you wanted some closure. You said you wanna move forward. I know we're not done. I'm thinking about our moments. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back. Oh, girl, don't do me like that, no. Oh, you know what's up? Your favorite lover. Just hit me up. I'm coming over. You know what's up? When you leave me like that, your favorite lover do me like that. Ooh, just hit me when I think about that. I'm coming, I'll be coming right back. Oh, know what's up, know what's up, know what's up. Your favorite lover do me like that. No, just hit me up. Oh, I'm coming over. Whoa. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. So the Salvation Army is got work. They got work going on. Now, I think Gwinnett County Corps is one of the community organizations that exists year round to help residents in need and who are seeing, their abilities taxed more due to this impact of the COVID virus. So they are putting in work. The good thing about this is that they do have food that is stockpiled. So there are people right now who are really in need of food and help and things like that and resources. And because the shelves of the Salvation Army had so much food stockpiled, they've been able to help a lot of people out. So, that's the other good thing that's going on. We have people who are doing some amazing things in the community to help each other, because right now some people don't know where their next meal is coming from. People are donating food. They've always donated to the Salvation Army, but the fact that they are really in need of this food is a good thing. So, they are making deliveries and things like that. I mean, it's just a lot of good that's going on. I mean, it's bad, but there's a lot of good. Yep. So the Salvation Army, Gwinnett County Corps does food pantry drive-ups from noon to 2 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you need some food, you can drive up to the Sugarloaf to 3455 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville tomorrow between noon and 2, and Thursday between noon and 2 to pick up some food. They got a food drive up. You can do drive up to go pick up some food. So if you need the food, you can do this tomorrow between noon and 2 p.m. At 3455 Sugarloaf Parkway, and that's in Lawrenceville, to the Salvation Army over there. Tuesdays and Thursdays, noon to 2. 3455 Sugarloaf Parkway. You can drop them and pick up a food box or a food bag. You know, we're coming together as a people. It is rough right now, but we're still doing it. We are still making it happen. We're still doing it. Gwinnett Church Network Campus in Norcross, yep. They're doing the same thing. You know, they always address the homelessness and food insecurity in the county of nearly 1 million people. But because of this whole coronavirus, it's even more. Food is scarce, funds are scarce, you know, volunteers are scarce because people are afraid to even volunteer. Like some people are afraid to volunteer because they don't know who they're going to be around. So it's just a lot going on. But they are here saying, you know what, we're going to keep doing our thing. We're going to keep helping as much as we can. They have an initiative going on right now. They launched the Home First Gwinnett Norcross Assessment Center late last year. I talked about that last year to help, you know, women and children who, you know, need somewhere to stay because of the homelessness. And I can just imagine that has probably doubled. Like, I'm almost positive that we don't have enough space. We didn't have enough in the beginning, so I can't even imagine what it's like right now. We're right in the middle of a bad pandemic. So the issues that we had before are amplified now. So even though, you know, the Gwinnett Church is, you know, the Net Church is doing all they can in Norcross, I'm sure that's amplified because of all the stuff that's going on. We just got a lot. It's a lot. But people are trying to do their best. They're trying to step up, you know. They're stepping up to do whatever they can do. Speaking of doing whatever they can, Primerica Foundation has donated $175,000 to COVID-19 relief efforts. That's my company. I'm a licensed agent with Primerica. I actually wrote policies over this week. I haven't written a policy in a minute because I do it when people come to me and say, hey, Audrey, I need insurance. And then I write policies. A lot of people don't even know I have a license, but I do with Primerica. So I wrote 4 policies this week because here's the other thing. You want to be safe. You want to be safe, then sorry. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how that's going to affect us later. We don't know what's going to happen 2 years from now. Here's the thing you do want to know. You want to know that if something should happen to you, your family is protected. You want to know if something should happen to you, that there's insurance in place so they don't have to worry about how they're going to bury you. They don't have to worry about, you know, how they're going to live if you're gone because they lose their income. See, that's what a lot of people understand about insurance. They think insurance is just to bury people. No, insurance is for income replacement. If something should happen to you, or your spouse, what's going to happen to the income that you're going to lose? So you want to have insurance in place to replace the income that you may lose if something should happen to one of you. A lot of people run away from insurance. They think it's the worst thing ever. And I don't have a clue. My mother has always told me about insurance. My mother got sick one time. She had breast cancer. And when I tell you she had insurance for everything, she had insurance for her insurance. She had insurance for all her credit cards, her car note. She didn't have to worry about anything while she was recovering from chemo and radiation. Nothing. Because she had an insurance for everything. And she's always taught us you need to have insurance. And to make sure you're covered. Insurance is to make sure you are covered. Don't run away from insurance. It's something that you need. I guarantee you there are families right now who have lost loved ones and don't have insurance to put them away nicely. So on top of not even being able probably to attend the funeral because people like the funeral homes are saying, you know what, we can't even do the funeral the way we want to do it. You don't even have the money to bury them. Not only that, if you lost someone who was a contributing factor to your income, to your family's income, you've lost that. That's what insurance is for. It's not just to bury somebody. It's to make sure that your family can go on once you're gone. And so I was happy to be able to write 4 policies over the weekend because people are recognizing, you know what? We need to have this insurance in place. We need to have it in place because we just never know. Like, nobody knew COVID-19 was going to take us down like this. Nobody knew. I mean, people are afraid to come out the house. Yes, some people don't care. They're like, whatever, it's going to get me, it's going to get me. But there are some who are saying, you know what, I'm not doing that. I'm not coming out. And then there's some people who just were not lucky enough to survive this thing. And who knows what condition that left their families in. You don't know. So, you know, insurance is not just for burial. It's income replacement if something should happen to you or your spouse. You know, or if you are a single mother and you have children, who's going to take care of your kids? That's the other thing. That's the other thing I love about Primerica. You get to put a will in place. I remember I had my license a long time ago, and I remember my uncle Bubba. He passed like suddenly. Like they determined he had lung cancer. And it started out kind of weird because it started out with me taking him to the doctor for his glaucoma. I'm never going to forget this. He didn't have kids, so I was like his kid. He and I had to go to the eye doctor. And the day I went to go pick him up, I could see this vividly as it happened. He was living in Newark, New Jersey. I had to take him to the eye doctor. And I remember him walking across the street because I was parked on the side of the street where the park is. And he kind of stumbled a little bit. And I said, "You okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm okay. I just felt a little dizzy." And what was crazy is I used to get my hair done all the time, like every week on Friday. So this was a Friday. And I said to my hairstylist, I said, "Listen, I got to run take my uncle to the doctor. I'll be back." So I had my hair wrapped up, and I went to pick him up to take him to the doctor. He went to the doctor, and that was a Friday. And I picked him up from the doctor. Said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to go back and finish getting my hair done. So by the time you get finished, I'll be finished." He said, "Okay." I took him to the doctor. I went back to pick him up. He was okay. A couple of days later, I think it was Monday, he stumbled again. And he told me, "I'm not feeling well." I took him to the ER, and they discovered he had lung cancer. They saw something on his x-rays. And I was like, "What?" And so he said to me, "I got cancer." And I was like, "Well, they're running some tests, Uncle Bubba, they're running some tests." Then this was in March 2009. And he was like, I said, "Well, they're running some tests, Uncle Bubba. They're going to see what it is." And my uncle went straight downhill from there. Like, he went down, like, down. He went downhill, like, in July he passed away. Like, that was from March to July he passed away. But here's what happened. I was able to put a will in place for him in 2000, right? I did a will for him through Primerica. I did one for my mom, one for myself, one for my uncle. When he passed away, there were no questions about anything because it was all in his will. All in the will. So when he passed away, we were able to take the will. My mother was the executor on the will because they were very, very close. She was the executor on the will. We didn't have to fight with anybody about anything. He owned a house. We didn't have to go through none of that stuff because he had a will in place. His wife had passed away before him. He didn't have any children, right? But there was still like seven brothers and sisters left. My mom didn't have to fight with anybody because there was a will in place. Had that not been the case, it probably would have been a mess because we know how we do when people pass away. Everybody loses their freaking minds. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all, don't be afraid of insurance. Anyway, so Primerica has so graciously donated $175,000 to the COVID-19 relief efforts. So kudos to you guys for doing that. They didn't have to, but they did because they are right here in Gwinnett County in Duluth, and they're always doing stuff in our county. They're partners in the county. They do a lot of things to support our county. So kudos to you guys for doing that. Because they didn't have to, but they did. So I'm going to give them a round of applause for that. I'm going to give everybody, Net Church, everybody, Salvation Army, a round of applause for all of the good work you're doing right now. I know sometimes it goes unsaid, but we appreciate you so much. We appreciate what you're doing right now in this time where we are struggling as a world, not just a community, as a freaking world. We all struggling. We are in this struggle together for real. All right, so listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Stay tuned.
I know your body, I know your heart. Your eyes told me from the start, but then you fall back. Some more
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. So the Gwinnett's cooperative food ministries are stepping up to fill food insecurities and the void left in Gwinnett County Public Schools. Like the kids are on spring break this week, and so some of those kids, that's where they get their meals from at school. So they are recognizing that, you know what, we need to step up and make sure these kids can still eat while they're on spring break. So in collaboration with Gwinnett Cares, Gwinnett Cares partners with several local co-ops and are preparing to provide extra support to families with children next week while they're out on spring break. And that's a good thing, because a lot of the times that's where they eat at. It's sad to say, but it's the truth. Yep. So in order for you to be able to take advantage of this, people are required to present an ID and a piece of current mail with current address and zip code on it. Families will receive a week's worth of food distributed in a drive-through fashion to comply with social distancing guidelines. And this is to help with the kids that are out on spring break next week who are normally in school. I know everybody's been out for a while, but now they want to make sure that this keeps going on. So Gwinnett Cares, for more information about this, you can go to GwinnettCares.org, or you can go to Gwinnett Daily Post to get all the information. But check it out. If you know a family that's in need, they're going to be doing this drive-through, picking up some food, go to GwinnettCares.org or read the full story at GwinnettDailyPost.com. This is important because a lot of times this is how these kids get to eat. They go to school, they get a lunch, they get some breakfast, I think. And so they can't do that while they're on spring break. Apparently, a lot of them probably haven't been able to do that for the last 3 or 4 weeks. We've been kind of on lockdown, right? Right. Here's something good, too. This is pretty cool. On tomorrow, March the 31st, this coming Tuesday, Taco Bell, this is so cool. Taco Bell is giving away a free taco. Yep. It's Free Taco Tuesday. You can get one beef taco per customer. To minimize contact, you can only pick up yours in the drive-thru. You're going to get one free taco. Will receive the nacho cheese Doritos, locals, no substitution. Think of it as a reward to us for successful social distancing. That's so cool. So you want a taco tomorrow? Taco Bell, free taco. You can get one beef taco, nacho cheese flavored Dorito Locos tacos. One per person. You can't get 2, you can't get 3, you can't substitute. 1. If Taco Bell is not your speed, you don't like Taco Bell, Burger King will be providing 2 free kids meal with the purchase of an adult entree when ordering through the chain's app. So you got to go through Burger King app if you want to get the 2 free kids meal. You order your food. If you got 2 kids, you can get 2 free. But you got to order through the app. And every day, starting today, Krispy Kreme will give out a free dozen donuts to healthcare workers treating patients with the coronavirus. So they're giving away a dozen donuts every Monday, Krispy Kreme, every Monday to healthcare workers who are working with patients, treating patients with the coronavirus. Yep, so you can get your free taco tomorrow. You can get your free taco. If you want Burger King and you want to feed the kids too, use the Burger King app. You get 2 kids meals free as long as you get your food. And if you're a healthcare worker, Krispy Kreme is getting you some sugar, baby. Some sugar for you. I know I wish I had a Krispy Kreme donut right now. I know. I don't need it. I just want one. It sounds delicious. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast yet. I know. I started kind of late. I mean, when I say I started late, I got up early, but I got up around 5:30. But I kind of started my day late because I was kind of meditating for a while. Then I had to burn my sage and do my meditation, my prayer, my journaling, all that good stuff. So by the time I really got going, it was 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh crap, I got to get ready for my show. Yeah, okay, let's go on to some good news. Not that wasn't good news. Let's talk about something else other than the coronavirus. I know, I'm about coronavirus. Out, you hear me? All right. Norcross student has challenging STEM-focused leadership experience at Huntsville Space and Rocket Center. Yeah, I went to Huntsville. My friend LaTanya lives in Huntsville. Shout out to my fam over in Huntsville, Alabama. They put my uncle on the prayer list, and they have been praying with me around the clock. Alabama came through praying. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. We want him to make a full and speedy recovery. So thanks to my family in Alabama. But anyway, Norcross High School junior Alexa Bill carefully studied the emergency oxygen levels of her astronauts from her seat in mission control. I think this is amazing. You know, hey, now I know why people trying to go to space, because this stuff down here walking around on this earth down here, you know, I kept saying, why the heck they trying to get to Mars? Because they freaking, all the crap that's floating around down here. Not that it's not floating. We don't know what's on Mars, so I can't even say, but I know a lot of people trying to get there. Anyway, Alexa spent the past few days in Huntsville, Alabama at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center and learned that every detail matters. Her team had forgotten to close one of the bay doors during the simulated mission and were notified of their mission that they would have burned up on re-entry. That's important. That's important. You got to listen, every detail. Let me tell y'all a quick story. I know I always got a story right. So when I was younger, I must have been about 25 maybe. I was going to be an air traffic controller because I wanted to do something important, right? And I remember studying to get my license because I was going to be an air traffic controller. You know, I'm going to do this thing. And so I don't know if I had to go talk to somebody like an advisor or somebody, but whoever I went to go talk to, they said to me, you do understand that you have to sit there and watch that screen. Like, you cannot take your eyes off the screen because the minute you do that, you could cause a plane to crash. And I'm looking like, what? Now here I am, right? I'm a social butterfly. I want to move around and talk to folks. There is no talking as an air traffic controller. People's lives are in your hands. Like, you got to sit there and watch that screen and make sure that those planes are flying in correctly, or you could cause a plane to crash. Well, needless to say, I quickly aborted that career option really quick. Like, okay, yep, not going to happen for me. Let me tell you something. I did so many. I went through some career options. You hear me? I went through some career options. Yep. But anyway, Alexa was one of 296 people from 45 countries and 29 U.S. states selected to participate in the Honeywell Leadership Academy, Challenge Academy, this month. HLCA is a scholarship program that aims to inspire students to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, commonly referred to as STEM. Bill spent a week in the program, which opens to students 16 to 18 whose parents are full-time employees at Honeywell. So she got a great opportunity to see how that whole thing works. So kudos to you, young lady. Looking forward to seeing some great things out of you. She's out of Norcross High School. She's a junior. All right, so you wanna do a meeting today? Yeah, I know you can't go out the house, but there is a virtual meeting for the Rotary Club. Rotary Club of Lawrenceville is having a virtual meeting at 12 o'clock. They're not meeting in person. It's going to be virtual. It's going to be virtual starting at 12 o'clock. So you cannot have lunch at Applebee's or any of those other places. For more information about that meeting this afternoon at 12 o'clock, the virtual meeting, you can go to lawrencevillerotary.org. Click on events and find out more information about that. President Tim, Club Assembly, and chairs will speak 3 minutes, update yearly achievements for the conference awards. Reports are needed from all chairs. So, I was thinking about joining the Rotary Club. The Kiwanis Club, one of them. Anyway, if you want to go to the meeting virtually, 12 o'clock today, go to lawrencevillerotary.org for more information on how you can attend this meeting. I don't know if you have to be a member or not. Probably do. But if you are a member, or you want to become a member, I guess you can go there and find out what you got to do with that. All right? All right, listen, I'm going to my last song for the day, and then I'm going to come back and give you my inspiration for the day to help you get through the rest of your day right after this song.
Hey, I tell you what to do. Hey, need to pay your dues. Oh, don't be wasting any precious time now. Gotta shake it off. We all face the bad intentions. Up to you, oh you. Don't be giving them attention. Up to you. Why don't you walk now? a bite. We all face the bad intentions until you, oh you, don't be giving them attention until you. Why don't you walk now?
Walk straight. Welcome back, y'all. Listen, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you a little bit of word of inspiration before I go today. Here it is. Someone thanks heaven for you. I know a lot of people think that nobody really paid them any attention, that they don't really matter. But this message is for somebody. Someone needs to hear this. Someone thanks heaven for you. It could be the smile on your face. It could be the joke that you told today. Somebody's thanking heaven for you because they needed to hear what you had to say. They needed to see that smile on your face. They needed that hello. They needed that cup of coffee that you made. They needed that compliment that you gave. Someone is thanking heaven for you today. It's the small things, y'all. It's the small things. And a lot of times we don't think that that's the case, but it's the small things that make a difference. It really is. It could be the fact that you told somebody they look nice, their hair look nice, their shoes are cute, they smell good. I'm good for telling somebody they smell good. I don't care, man or woman. Oh, you smell nice. Somebody is thanking heaven for you today because you have made their day. Just the little things that you've done today. And I would say that the rest of us, keep doing those little things because we need it right now. We need to be uplifted. We need to know that we matter. We need a positive word. We need a prayer. Someone sent you a prayer this morning. It made your day. Someone sent you a hello this morning. Someone said happy birthday today. It made your day. It's the little things. It's the little things. I'm telling you. It's not the big things. It's not the cars. It's not the clothes. It's not the jewelry. It's not the fine houses. It's the tiny things that mean so much. Someone is thanking heaven for you today. Listen, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 57 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. If you missed any episode of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes and share the show with your friends. If you like this show, please subscribe to the show and give it 5 stars. And also, download the app to your cell phone. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Thank you again for listening. Be safe out there. Use common sense. Tell somebody you love them. And know that someone thank heavens for you. All right? All right, y'all take it easy. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.